I just wanted to show off this Daredevil mod I made. So I used the Gamerverse Black Suit Spider-Man so that he would have a more accurate looking articulation and crunch, you know? Look at that. Like, he literally gets into a ball. This is literally how he has been in my pocket for a few days now, obviously. Not like non-stop, but, you know, this is how he travels. You know, a nice little Daredevil snowball. Articulation is spot on. Nothing is loose. I have been posing this guy non-stop. No paint rub. If ever there is any paint rub, I just kind of would take it as battle damage, but genuinely, there is no paint rub. Nothing. The torso, it's a little hard to paint, so you gotta do it a couple times. I tried to match as much of the design as possible. I did shave some of the white emblem of the spider. Same thing there. I did shave a little bit of the belly so that there was no paint rub from the belt. I lowered the belt a little bit on his waist. I just prefer a more V-cut looking in my action figures or superheroes. I gave him the ankle mod, like a McFarlane. And because of that, he's able to really get, because of that, he's able to fold his legs. Like, if you had toe joints right there, I mean, this is like maximum. But this was the selling point for me. Seeing Daredevil crouch like that. Come on now. I mean, come on. And I did opt for the mostly red suit. This is a homage to the 2000 Affleck Daredevil, which, I mean, I know a lot of people hate on that, and they're right to do so compared to movies today, but damn, man, that movie was really good. Back when it first came out, like seeing Daredevil perched in that bar scene, those guys just looking up, seeing this psycho just sitting up in the rafters, you know, I really loved the way that that movie showed the ribs in his suit. You know, I know it was a leather suit. This is more of like body armor. But I just really liked the way that that looked. It looked more like a comic book hero, you know? And he made it look practical. It was leather. This is still spot on. But with that former torso that was in there, you know, it just looked too baggy. This is more streamlined. I don't know. It just looks better. And that's just for me, my preference. I did add the DD on his chest over here. I know in some variations it's in the middle or over here, but this is my Daredevil. And today I have a figure coming in that's going to help me pretty much do this exact same thing to that Punisher. I'm gonna update his torso. Yeah. Also, I wanted to show this cap. So, with this cap, a lot of people, they like it. It's a good cap. I shaved right here down so he doesn't have that bubbly love handles. And then so if you can see, it's very hard to do, but if you can get a Dremel and drill out, there is plastic right behind this star, okay? I don't know why it's there. It does nothing. It absolutely does nothing. But it hinders and it rubs up against this top part of the torso. So I shaved a little bit of the torso right here. But then I really got in there. Let's see if I can get a light. I really got in and got that middle piece, if you can see it. It's like right behind the star. If you can shave that out without messing up this upper torso, you know, most of the time he was able to just crunch like that, okay? That is not a crunch. That is not a crunch, okay? That is literally the limit of what he's able to do. Now, I did this to the Secret Wars too. I shaved out that little piece, and now he's able to go. It doesn't look like it, but he does go all the way down. The upper torso is literally touching his lower abdomen. All right, now that's a crunch. It's not the best crunch, but it's a crunch. You know, and with the way that their legs are already, you know, that's decent. That's a good cap to be posing around. You give him the same neck as this would have been really good, man. Really good. I really like this cap, but oh yeah, shout out to Jay's Figs. He had a mod tip to shave this part of the forearm so that the gloves, you know, they're malleable. So if you fold, you know, right inside there, and that helps all the way. Look at that. Tuck it in, soldier. So yeah, there are some things that you can do. I went one step further with my cap. No one else will probably do this, and that's fine. This will be mine. I shaved the back of the hams, man. Does no damage to it. It's a thick part of the plastic, so you can shave and shave and shave, and it won't damage it. Make sure you smooth it out, and that helps the legs raise, you know, a little better. Now I've been thinking about it and shaving some of this of the boot so that his leg collapses all the way in, but that might be too much. Might be too much. I'll wait for them to make a better cap with a ball joint waist before I do something like that. But as is, man, this is a really good Captain America. Hasbro's, you know, they're stepping up, but there's still a lot that they need to improve on, and I think they know it. This game reverse waves are pretty fun, but, you know, give me Gambit. Give me Gambit. That's what I want. I want a maximum series Gambit. Articulation in the torso, lower. Give me some stylized legs. Accentuate the paint on the legs too. You know, like this part of his costume matters and it stands out a lot. Give me some cloth so that you can have some double jointed elbows. Butterflies. Oh. Don't do it to him, Remy. Don't do it to him. And for the love of God, give me my double jointed neck. Just like Spidey, man. I made this Gambit using Spider Shot torso, which I might have to do a different torso because those hips sit out wide. The Spider-Verse 2099 Spider-Man legs. Toy Biz Gambit armor. 97 X-Men head sculpt. Yeah, man, this guy poses like a dream. Drop down hips. It was hard finding the right hips to match this guy. Everything. I also gave him the McFarlane style ankles. Little fun fact. This guy has fought up against this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and mostly comes out ahead. That fight with him and Cap, man, no one realizes, but Gambit really won that matchup because he wasn't there to fight Cap. He was there to postpone him, you know, keep him from getting to Hope Summers, and that's exactly what he did. Daredevil, well, Gambit and Daredevil have a history. It's a pretty good one too. They're almost identical in the way that they move, but Gambit has, you know, his mutant ability. A lot of people don't realize how much that gives him the upper hand on a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Energizes him, helps him manipulate his environment. You know, he can distract, he can destroy, he can assist. I think he takes everybody. Everybody here. Only challenge would be Doom. But he's gone against Doom. Literally stole his time machine. Another fun fact, that's how Gambit goes in time and helps Sinister become so powerful. He's also the reason why there is the legend Diable Blanc. Goes back in time and literally creates his own legend. Thanks to Doom. Yeah, just wanted to show off some stuff. Doing more videos.